Hi guys, this is Fade from nerffaids.blogspot.com. This is going to be the third of 3 videos that I'm making about flipping recipes across auction houses and selling them to the opposite faction. First off, I'm just going to go to Area 52. I used my engineering thing, which is why I'm an adorable Tauren Paladin. But, you know, just get to Area 52 however you can. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be buying some things that any faction can buy, but since they're kind of out of the way, not many people even know they're there, let alone go for them. So you can still sell them on the auction house for a profit quite often. Let's just enjoy the Tauren Paladin. Unfortunately, they're not as odd as they used to be. I guess I'll have to keep going for Troll Paladin again. So, we're going to go up to Netherstorm. Oh, I guess not. I'm just too excited about being a Tauren. Okay, now I promise we're going to go up to Netherstorm. Let's go. I'm going to a vendor named Dealer Rashad in Stormspire, which is about the center of Netherstorm. He will sell to both Alliance and Horde, and he does have a rep discount from, I've heard it pronounced both ways, but I've heard Consortium and Consortium. I always thought Consortium, turned out it is Consortium. Okay, so here's these pets. Some of them, as you can see, like the cockroach, are sold by vendors for certain factions, so they're actually cheaper to buy from those factions, vendors. So you buy that snake in Orgrimmar, and you buy the cockroach in Undercity, for example, but some of these you don't actually buy from any vendor other than this one. So I stock up on quite a few of those. These are, especially when you get down to the mana wormling, more expensive than the other things I flip. And though the profit margin is usually higher, they don't necessarily sell super fast, so if you don't want to, you know, tie up all your capital in pets, I wouldn't buy too many of those. So that's really all I have to show you here, other than me looking for a mailbox apparently, which it blends in with this inn right here next to the vendor. But this is just basically going to be me buying pets and then mailing them off to bank tunes. I'm giving them both to my Alliance and to my Horde auction house characters, because like I said, this is available to both factions, but because people are lazy, it also sells well to both factions on the auction house. So these are some really good ones to do. I do the Senegal, the Siamese cat, the brown rabbit, the blue dragon hawk, and a couple mana wormlings. I think that's all I do. Because the snake and the cockroach you can buy from Undercity and Orgrimmar. I'm not sure. I have to wait till I get over back to a vendor and take a look, I guess. Hurry up, self. Okay, let's take a look. Yeah, oh, and the red moth egg. Sorry, the red moth egg is another one I buy, since you don't get that color of moth from the moth vendor in the Exodar. So those are the ones I buy, and those are the ones I recommend you buy if you come up here. This is just a nice little extra thing to sell while you're doing these, and you don't even have to flip them. If you want to just stick to one faction, you can buy them and put them on your own faction's auction house, and they likely will sell. So there you go. That's the first half of this video, just to clear up a few extra things that I think you should sell. Next, we're going to talk about, in this exact video, oh my god, we're going to talk about flipping things via the neutral auction house. So stay tuned, kids. And here we are in Gadgetzan. You'll see the character I'm controlling right now is a female night elf named Neutrality. She is made specifically to do this. She's got a bag full of stuff I want to flip. That handsome Tauren hunter there is also me on another account. You can also do this with a trustworthy friend who's willing to do this for you, buy things off the auction house. But I found it easier just to have my own account. But if you're not willing to get a second account, who wouldn't want that rocket? But if you don't want to do that, there are ways around it. You can get other people to buy your stuff for you. Anyways, the add-ons I'm using are Auction Profit Master, which I'm about to set up. I'm going to set it up so that it will put everything up at 3 copper. And here we go posting. I unfortunately can't show you both screens simultaneously, but you can see, you know, basically what's going on is I'm posting all of these. I'm actually not posting yet, as you can see, because there's this dude sitting here, and I hate getting my crap sniped. It happens all the time if I do this during peak hours. This is why I usually do it at like 3 in the morning, but because I wanted to get this video out for you, I'm just showing you guys the process without worrying too much. Pets are usually more likely to be sniped than recipes, so that's why I skipped the pets and I'm going to post recipes instead. So I'm posting these up. Some of them do unfortunately get sniped. So you might see some people other than myself buying them, and that's just me losing out on a little bit of gold. But whatever, they're vendor recipes. They're not super rare items, you know. I switched over to my Tauren Hunters screen here, where I'm buying my own auctions. So you can just see this end of it. I searched for what I know I just put up. I'm using Auctionator to buy them out relatively quickly, and that's how I do it. That's basically it. Sorry for all these slashes or hyphens up on the top of the screen. On the other computer, I forgot to turn off the toast window for BattleNet, and I'm sure my friends would appreciate my not posting their full IRLZ's names all over the internet. So that's just blocking that out. It serves no other purpose. It's not important. You do not need to draw hyphens on your screen to flip via the neutral auction house. You'll notice I put everything up for 3 copper. That's usually what I find the minimum amount I'm allowed to put it up for. You could put it up for higher rates, which might discourage people from sniping your auctions if it's just a decent price, or even if you could even make it outrageously priced. The problem is, though, then the neutral auction house takes a pretty big cut compared to the other auction house, and so by keeping the price I'm posting it up for low, I'm able to keep more of my money. And like I said when I was talking about sniping, it's like a 40 silver vendor recipe for the most part. Sure, it cost me a little bit of time to go get it, but I'm not going to rage too much if it gets sniped, so I'd rather just keep the prices low and flip relatively cheaply. So here I have finished buying some stuff on my Horde tune, which is, I was flipping stuff from Alliance to Horde, so I've finished winning my own auctions here. I'm gathering them out right now. That's actually, what I've shown you right now is pretty much it. You just do the exact opposite, different character selling, different character buying to flip things back and forth. I recommend doing this, like I said, really late at night, or, basically non-peak hours. If you're worried about being sniped, I'd especially be careful if you're flipping higher value items for arbitrage, or arbitration, I suppose is the word. Just because you'd hate to lose those. I've lost a couple things, and it does kind of make you upset if you lose something that's worth a lot, but what can you do? And by the way, don't open a ticket. I never have, but I've heard of people who did, and trust me, they're not going to give you your gold back just because you unfortunately had stuff taken off the auction house from you that you meant to buy yourself. Anyways, so that's basically it. Like I said, I'm gathering these items out of the mail. What I do is basically, neutrality is in the same guild as the character I have selling these items, and Rebellious here is in the same guild as the one I have selling at Horde side, which is my goblin you saw in the first video. So Rebellious and neutrality just stay in Gadgetzan all the time. And then whenever they buy stuff, they do what Rebellious is about to do. He gets it out of the mail and he goes and he puts it in the guild bank. I accidentally go to the auction house because I'm like, lools, I'm smart. Again, there's a theme here. But then I just basically put it into the guild bank, and I spend some time sorting it because I'm like that. And then, so then I can just log over to Varixi, for example, in this case, take it right back out of the guild bank and pop it on the Orgrimmar auction house. So that's all there is to it. I hope this allows you guys to make a lot of gold. I've made ridiculous amounts from it, and I hope that you guys can too. It's great for setting up yourself with a foundation for arbitrage, and it's just fun to, make gold off of vendor items. I hope you guys liked it. Check out my blog at nerffaids.blogspot.com. Thanks very much.